Is the microphone on?
Welcome everybody, Hump Day treating this beautiful evening. Take care of your bartenders, take care of your servers. Got any questions, let us know. Thank you.
Sitting? Got to talk to the doctor about hearing aids too.
Hey.
What's up, everybody? Dawn, protagonist, Tennessee Tex, Metal Rocker. Anybody else that I didn't see, but you're here, thank you so much, buddy.
She's a girl, belongs to her mama. No, she's in the middle too. She's a good girl, raising Mount Elvis, Los Roses, and the both round too.
And thanks for watching, guys. We are Hump Day Trio live here on the Jersey Shore. Put in the comments where you're from. If you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe and like. It really helps with the algorithm. And tell us where you're from. We're on the Jersey Shore. Where you guys at?
side. It's the cocaine, don't worry about it. up, man?
Once again, guys, if you're new to the channel, please hit that like and subscribe.
All day. This Tuesday is just fading. They call us on Monday. This Tuesday is just fading. Flies on Friday, Saturday we go out to play. Eagle flies on Friday, Saturday we go out to play.
watching, guys. We're Hump Day Trio live here at the Idle Hour on the Jersey Shore, right where MTV made it all famous. Please put in the comments where you're from if you're new to the channel, so you can be added to the map that Wolf and I are working on. And please, please, please hit that like and subscribe. Hit that like and subscribe. Tell us where you're from.
Change how the night goes, long closely.
For you. So you're saying what? And it's our 10 year.
Happy anniversary. 10 years. I feel sorry for that.
Who? For who? Which one? Tell us.
For her.
How you feel, Jackson?
Well,
Good.
All right, guys, there you go.
Jack's good.
There's our first set for the night. I'll turn this around. First set for the night on this really wet and cold, rainy night here in Jersey. really wet and cold. It's freezing outside, pouring rain. So, but looks like the Knicks are kind of holding tough. So we've been instructed if it's a nail biter, then they might cut us short when it gets to the end. So, but let's go Knicks. Let's see if the Knicks can win. Dawn, again, you've been here from the beginning. You rock. Wolf, Protagonista. You guys are awesome. Awesome. Jorge. Who else? Who else is here? Oh, Al Knapp. Tennessee Techs. What's up, Johnny Holt? I don't know if you're still there, but good to see you guys. Victoria. Yo, Victoria, how you doing? The Rabbit Squid. Okay. Let's see here. Who else was here tonight? Anyone? Is anybody new? I don't know. Error 404. There he is. Michael, there you are. Thank you so much. All right. We're going to take a short little break. So please hit that subscribe. Hit the like. Definitely hit the like, man, because the algorithm picks up on it. More people come in. Sound waves 45. Yeah, let's go next. So hit that like, please. It's real easy to do. Just double tap the screen and then hit the subscribe so you'll be notified whenever we play live. We're taking a short little break. We're going to come right back for set 2. 2 of 3. All right, we got 3 sets tonight. Set 2 coming up, guys. Hang tough. We got Wolf in the house, Protagonista. They're here to help you out if you need anything. What's up, Kenneth? How you doing? Thanks for stopping by and saying hi. Kenneth, if you're new here to the channel, we're taking a short break. We're Hump Day Trio, live here on the Jersey Shore. Put in the comments where you're from. Hit that subscribe and like. And then tell us where you're from, definitely, because then we can add you to the map, by the way. And if you like and see what you're hearing here, check out some of my other videos. I got drum videos, lesson videos, and I own the Academy of Drums and Guitar, and I give lessons for drums, guitar, and bass. So if you're interested in any of that stuff, hit me up. All right? Thank you so much, and hang out, guys. We'll be right back. Like I said, cold and rainy night here. Cold, rain, and we're just missing the snow, right, Dawn? Cold, rain, and snow? Got my dead shirt on for tonight. Not a bad one. Pretty cool one, right? I got a whole bunch of them, man. I must have like 15 dead tie-dye shirts or something like that. So, thanks for hanging out, guys. Chill out. We'll maybe have some more dead for you coming up.
The other day when I was at work, I was watching you guys just like Shiner to camera watching Japan, it's like 12-hour time. I'm like, where's the man? Where's the man? Where's the man? Right? Where's the man? You're supposed to bring the man. I don't blame him, man. He works outside, I'm used to it. Called up purple. Wait, and 7 beers. So she's carb loading. And it all goes home or somebody else eats
And we adopted.
No wing there, photo. He wasn't there. There were wings and sandwiches and that, and it was like one day.
Well, they don't charge me anything. Like, pork is born, I'm coming to go before I give it out. We ate the rest. I broiled the rest of the preparation.
Really good food, too. The creme brulee was good. She wasn't going to bring that home. I said, come on. Chug. You're in the shooter. I'm like, yeah, look out for the factory. I'm like, what are you talking about?
I'm probably about, I'm like 10.
I know better than I do. Whoa, is somebody she knows? I know better than I do. Whoa.
Yeah, he grabbed his hand and like, brother. He's like, yeah, me and my girlfriend. And Jane's like, you have a girlfriend? And she was still working. She was like, yeah, right here. He's like, oh shit, now I didn't know he was gonna. You know what?
How you doing? How's the house going?
It's already having trouble breathing. But, Prepared there and cut the meat.
Well, actually, I know you said you owned my friend. You got stuff
White shirt, what's your shirt on this?
But then now I got some, right?
Talking about old people shit over there.
Well, there is.
Well, that's all look at them every day. What's going on now? Tell me what's happening. I am. I'm like the boss.
So now that's
My uncle had to
You go to 10 days after the wedding. You got a lot to work on. You got one needed, they're needed. Yeah, people say. No.
because I had
You get her in down, next ball, you don't get the ground, you're going to take care of the afterwards.
thinking it couldn't possibly be this. First in the hive's way worse than the first time. You know what Caesar dressing is actually I don't think I yeah, but it was wild that we had I'm allergic to basic bitch shit like collard, nothing crazy. And then that happened. Luckily, she has a 2-year-old, so she's like, I've got some chills. But I did let ahead of time anyway and said, you can still it's just going to make you
that's scary when you get it is.
Leads the way with 18. No surprise there. Carl Anthony Towns has got 14. Bridges has got a dozen. And the bench, which figured to be a huge disadvantage. 13 not wins in the first half. Compared to the 16 for Indiana. So they're still in. So let's start with everybody's breakdowns, and let's start with Carl Anthony Towns. You know, we talk about superstars playing well, mates, and Jalen Buck's team, but Carl Anthony Towns has had a great impact on his game and his team. He's playing well, 5 out of 7 games in the front right now. We didn't shut one of the points on the Zeno folks, but I guess this is a general for the whole. How did you take it? To see the shots like that? Last year, he probably put the ball to the few right now. And you take it, 1, 2, 3 dribbles, get to the hole, you see the shot. I think that's why he's 5 out of 7. But every now and then, you know, you said, you know, I can step out, I can shoot this. When you tackle one, right, you let him know, hey. Welcome now to the UFC. She's does so many things out of this he's the X factor. These kids are so good. Rick Collins and you know this matchups. The very first play, you know how it runs out. You can have customers. So Josh sees that pass. Nice penalty. Still, when this guy gets the big third run, shots out about Cat was walking through. You see that going right now, he gets out. Then they're going to play off Josh Hart. Let him see the floor. He's already seen a couple of good plays. He shoots 42% from 3 here in the playoffs. And then this is what he does best. He gets down the hill and push more shot. You know, he's some defensive. So they're going to play him hard on Josh Hart. He has to be all right push from Josh Hart. Once he gets the first assist, now he's feeling good. He may not necessarily get a shot. It helps him find his rhythm. But that's great points there about the and this is on the game one. With the Pacers, you can see ordinarily, he's struggling. He is struggling trying to keep his pace up. So if the Knicks think they're going to run 7 games with the Pacers, they're going to lose the series. The Pacers got to be sitting down. They got to do a better job on the defense. But if we play 7 games at this pace, we want to play like this. The Knicks, they have enough confidence play 7 games like this, I don't believe it. We're going to play 9 team down, and we're going to play fast. You got to feel good about the position. You got to feel good. 69 points in the first half of the next step.
Great year.
You're with Annie's Platinum. You can go the distance for what you love. And with travel perks like guaranteed 4 p.m. checkout with fine hotels and resorts, you have more time to celebrate. That's the powerful backing of American Express.
Don't worry, Dash Pass saves you money on Dash. So you can skip the trip to the grocery store and stay right where you need to be. Dash Pass by DoorDash. A little more to more savings. As always, just are on the way. Cruel, not light out the woods. This is the Western Conference Finals. Every age, juniors winning one, 2 years. Into the Conference Finals, ready to take the next step. All season long, circle, every fight, the strength of the pack, the roar of thunder, you do your mistakes. Timberland South, tomorrow ESPN.
No, he owns the bar. That's his father, upstate. I come out here with the father. What they on the plane? The plane, yeah. Yeah, well, I say, hey, we're getting slow on upstate. Who is the son? You're right. I said I'd take my dad back to the stand here. Yeah, he owns the bar. What bar? The plane. I was like down the street, Black Betty. You know where that is? Yeah. Like Avenel area, you're going down there. I want to no. 35. We're out the plane. Angelo Hump with me, and up. That's the old man. My grandma owned the whole block. The rest of the block, my grandmother owned it. Well, I was in the hospital.
All right, guys. I'm coming back in a couple minutes. So, anybody into the basketball game? I'm not really into the basketball game, but I'm into it right now because it's on the TV right now. And I must say, I'm really, really guilty of watching TV when I play the drums. I'll actually watch the game. So, hey, what's up, E? How you doing? So, yeah, I'm really guilty of that. I'll watch the game, and then I'll watch either like whatever's on, baseball, soccer, whatever's on. And then if there's movies on, too, I'll even watch the movies. I'm actually kind of guilty of that. So I'll fess up to that. Kenneth Beck, antique drummer. I hope you guys play a solo. Yeah, we'll do a solo. You're into college? B-ball? All right, well. Yeah, I'm not really into any sports. I only get into it like when it's like the Super Bowl or like the World Series or like not even like the Olympics. I don't really kind of get into them as much. You know, the only one thing I did ever get really into was tennis. I got into tennis for a little while because it was a great workout sport. So I got into that. Haven't done that in a long time. Been actually watching a little golf though. Sometimes like I watch some golf here, and I'm actually kind of like digging it. I don't know. It's like maybe just because like the idea of like trying to get the ball in there, and it's challenging more in that respect. Yeah, well, I love tennis. Coachman, hip to be square. No, we don't do that one. That's actually on our list to learn, though. Yeah, hip to be square. That's a great song from Huey Lewis. Love Huey Lewis. Coach has been requesting Huey Lewis for a few shows now. All right, okay, I didn't know that, Coachman. I'm sorry I missed that. That is on the list to learn. I love Huey Lewis. So I've always been pushing Drew to learn a Huey Lewis song. The thing is, it's like a little out of his, I think it's a little out of his range or something like that. I couldn't remember what the one song was. But yeah, hip to be square. All right, I'm going to put that on the list to learn for you, buddy. No, we don't do that one either, Protagonista. All right. So again, anybody who's there, thanks for watching. If you're new to it, please hit that subscribe and like.
Take foul trick. And you get it back.
Hey, man. Hey, Steve, I'm not a southpaw. Red Clay Strays. I don't know them. Yeah, this is just on selfie, so it kind of reverses the image. But anyway, we're Hump Day Trio, live here not every Sunday. We're live here at Sunday. Every Sunday is live at the Arrowhead, but we're at the Idle Hour tonight. So hit that subscribe and like. Right on the Jersey Shore. Please hit that subscribe. Please hit that like. Tell us where you're from. All that fun stuff. Let me turn you around.
You got my light? Did you mess around with the light? I did. I was trying to get the right setting.
What's up, Caleb?
The mode, like, it's like 1 to like 79. Did you know you have it on sound though? No, I didn't. So when you mess with the modes, go on sound. Like, when you mess with the guitar, every time you hit a different string, you play things out. Yeah, so mess with the sound.
Welcome everybody, Hump Day Trio here. Take care of your bartenders, take care of the band. If you got any questions, let us know.
Rebel, rebel. The other part, A, T, T,
Hump Day Trio live here on the Jersey Shore. Put the comments where you find it. That's subscribe and like.
Catch 'em all over.
Well, you need to go. He's going tomorrow morning.
This is for the best couple here.
Hey, my other son.
That's like insulting a lot of people.
I'll give you a
Congratulations on 10 years. This goes out to you too. Happy 10 years together.
We're their proxy. We dance for them.
I don't get them money for just saying. Silver anniversary or golden anniversary.
Say it, deal.
What do you call your 10 years?
Hey, Timura. Hi, I forgot to say hi to you. Hi.
Hi. It's only allowed out on Wednesdays and the weekend. Obviously, it didn't.
Do you know Swingtown? Isn't that Steve Miller? Swingtown. I can fake my way through it.
What's it do after the E? Just go back to D or just back to
I'll figure it out.
We're gonna wing this one.
We're gonna wing it.
He's gonna wing it.
We're gonna wing it.
He's gonna wing it.
Is that
synthesizer effect on the guitar.
Wow! Yeah, for the first time.
That was really good for me. I like a good wing.
That was good. Total winging.
Mom, sing a song.
After I gave birth to you and dropped you off the side of the road, my vision went. Just kidding, we love you. I'm looking at
Pick one already.
trying to pick something different.
Fame.
Oh, Vin.
I like Fame.
She needs hearing aids too.
Oh, House is in the house. House.
You know what? It was really cool when I was in the bathroom jamming before I got back out.
What?
When I was in the bathroom, I was waiting for me to come out and jam. Like, did some cool things and all that
much, ladies and gentlemen. Don't forget, hold your applause till the end. I know most of you are following the rules.
Not the end of the night.
Wanna give her a walk off?
Thank you, man. Well, they blew up chicken man in the bed last night. Blew up his house too. Down on the boardwalk, left on fire. Seemed the night most to do. Now the trouble was him from out of state. They can't get lonely. Gone in the wrong, come on, hey. Get a commissioner second on the skin of his teeth. Everything dies, baby, let's all back. Everything dies, and baby, comes back. Jamaica born, makes her hair all pretty. Maybe tonight in the Red Sea.
Patrick. Come over here so you don't get shot. Come on, Boosie.
Cheers, Michael.
Get out of there, Jeff.
What are we doing?
Alright, people like when I do this one. Well, I was toting my pack was all dusty with a muckle brew. But along came a 7 with a high-end canvas covered load. You're gonna win a muckle mac with me, you can ride. So I climbed into that cab and then I settled down inside. He asked me if I've seen a road with so much dust and sand. And I said, I've traveled every road in this here land.
All right, guys.
Stop! Stop it. It's a basketball game. You gotta stop.
All right, so they want us to stop playing because the basketball game is getting right at the end. So it's what, right now it's 106-92. The Knicks leading it, 7 minutes and 31 seconds left in the fourth quarter. So they are winning, which is really good. Oh, we got another one. Oh, another foul, I think, right? Yeah, they got another foul. So I think they're going to win this one. Well, I'm not going to, should knock on wood, really. But looks like they're going to win. They're kind of headed in that direction. So let's hear it for the Knicks. Sorry, Victoria. Yeah. All right, Michael. Looks like you're like Knicks fan. I'm not a big basketball fan, but I always get into it whenever it's a big game. It's always fun to watch. So thanks for watching, guys. We're taking a short little break because of the game. So sorry, it's a little earlier than planned, than sooner. So Michael, Smooth, Cash, Baby Cash, thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. Jorge, I'm sorry, I can't read what you're saying. Yeah, Michael, The Who. Big final tour without Zach Starkey, which is crazy. Like, just keep the guy. I mean, you played with the guy for 20-some years, and then all of a sudden you got a problem with him on the last tour. It's like, come on. Really. It's Ringo Starr's kid. Like, come on, you're like, that's like royalty. And then you got Josh Freese getting fired again from the Foo Fighters. I think though they really want to have his son play the drums, Shane Hawkins. I think they want to have Shane play the drums. I kind of have that feeling that's coming down the pike. So that's my prediction. I think Shane's going to be the new drummers for the Foo. I mean, come on, it's your dad's seat. You're going to take over your dad's seat. You're going to play just like him. He's family to Dave Grohl, so it's like inevitable. It's almost like inevitable. Oh yeah, Ocean City, man. Yo, what's up, Michael? That's right, you're in Ocean City. I've visited many times. I've had many family vacations there, man. Richmond, Virginia. Robert, thank you so much. Fazzy, what's up? Fazzy Jax? I guess that's pronounced. Thank you. All right, guys, so Gavin, what's up? Yeah, I saw the Who, God, so long ago. Freaking forever ago. Like when I was a kid. Simon Phillips was playing drums with him. So that's how long ago it was. Long time ago. Skyset, thank you so much. Yeah, Eduardo, thank you. Thank you. All right, so guys, we're just taking a short break. We just gotta wait for this game a little bit. They want us to take a little break. We're gonna try to, hopefully this game will be done soon, and then we can get back on to this shiat of rocking it. Green Turtle, dude. Which Green Turtle? The one inside the town or outside the town? The one I would always go to was over the one by Frontier Town. Over off of, when you're going to can't think of it now. The state forest with all the horses. Not Chesapeake, but the, yeah, you know what I'm talking about. There's a Green Turtle over there on that side. That's kind of where I was always on that side. Fun place. Hey, since you're in the area, do you know the G-Men? The G-Men, it's Otto Grunman and his band. I forget the name of his band, but that's where I saw them at that Green Turtle. And they're great, man. They're a really great band. And then he does a little thing with his dad called the G-Men. So, Michael, you might know that. Assateague, yeah, Assateague Island. But Michael, you know those. You might know those guys if you might see them out around. I know they play like a lot of the stuff, a lot of the little bars in Ocean City, Maryland, for sure. Called the G-Men. And it's because they're Grunman, I think is their last name. Otto. Check out Otto Grunman. He's a really great player, man. Really good player. He was so good that I had his band come all the way up to Jersey and play the Stone Pony. I invited him up all the way up. He was a really good player, so check him out. No, we don't do Limp Bizkit, Sky said. I'm sorry. We're not that kind of that band. We're like more classic rock kind of stuff. But, you know, I will say, though, we do some 90s rock. I wouldn't put Limp Bizkit out of the whole thing. I think it's a little more the rap thing that scares Drew. He doesn't really rap. So, what do you say, Michael, here? No, I don't play at the Green Turtle because I don't go down there. I'm not in Jersey. I'm not in Maryland. I'm in Jersey. So I'm on the Jersey Shore. But I don't play there. His band was playing there. Otto's band was playing there last time I was vacationing there some years ago. So, because my wife's grandmother lived right down the street from there, near Assateague. Yeah, we do some Nirvana songs, Sky said. We also do some 90s tunes from, man, we do like some Collective Soul. That's a little more 2000s, 90s. Yeah, that's 90s. Collective Soul. We do some Presidents. We do a 9 Inch Nails song. I mean, we do like a bunch of little different stuff. Yeah, but we do a couple of Nirvana songs. All right, guys, I'm going to hit the bathroom real quick. And then we'll be back as soon as this game's over. So check it out, you know. Maybe I'll try to like put this up here so you can watch the game. How's that, guys? Let's get back to playing. Let's get back to playing. I want to play the drums. Came here to play, not to watch basketball. Alan, we are waiting for this basketball game. The management, the owner told us we had to wait until the game was over to play, so we're waiting for the game. We will be right back as soon as the game's over. I want to start playing. So hang tough, guys. Hang tough. Let's pray for the end of the game here.
I had a pool like in 1/3 grade. Now it's interesting. 21-7 shot clock.
All you hear is squeak, squeak, squeak. Squeak, 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 squeak,
On your feet.
I don't know how annoyed you guys are right now, but I'm way annoyed. This game's taking forever. Come on. I never had 20 seconds take 15 minutes. So wanting to play right now. Yeah, Victoria, we're still here. We're just waiting. Just waiting because they told us we had to wait till that thing is over. So, we're kind of just chilling. Sorry. Yeah, that's true, Don. Patience is a virtue to those that can wait.
It's easy to hot off.
Oh, this better not be like overtime. I know, that's it right now. We're just talking patience is a virtue. No. Oh, man. Oh, boy. It's like so close to overtime. So, please not.
Miss.
1 point game, guys. Somebody's fouled. 7.37 seconds. 2 hours later. So much later, they hired a new band. If you guys know where that's from, you are true. You're true fans. I don't know if you will know those references from. If you do, then you're awesome. Yeah, exactly, Dylan, for the government. God, just... All right, here we go. See if we can get this done in 7.3 seconds. Come on. Oh, come on, dude. Choke. Choke. Patrick. Freaking every TV in this bar is turned on to this game. every freaking TV. It's nuts. You got 1 point. All right, 2-point game. Oh, come on. Stop it. Stop.
Oh my God! No! God damn it!
Oh, no. No, it went right in at the last second. Oh, that was nuts. Okay, that was nuts.
Sorry, Neil. I changed
Dude, he said, that guy right there said, they're going to go into overtime. Watch. He said, that's nuts how that went in, though. Watch it goes. Boing. In. Oh, my God. That's crazy. That's nuts. That is a crazy shot. You got to hand it to the guy. But I think he's on the line, though. That really should be a 2-pointer, but they're not going to rule against it because there's no challenges left. So we are in overtime. Oh my God. Oh wait, I don't know. I don't know if they're gonna make a run. Anyway, hey, I can't do that guy. That was a pretty cool shot, though. All right. Can we play now? Can we play now?
They missed 2 free throws. Winning. I don't know about that. I made this high school one. It showed.
Play now, it's overtime.
Good. No, good. You know who didn't lose $1,000,000? Me. I didn't lose a nickel.
Let's say the gig paid $800, you tell the rest of the band, yeah, they're paying us $7. And then one day,
Because he was like, watch, they're going to get a 3-pointer and get it overtime. And I said, you better fucking knock the wood. He didn't knock the wood. I knew that was going to happen.
I missed 2 foul shots. It always happens. So this guy was skipping off the top, then they played one gig.
Blame this dude right there. That guy, it's all his fault. He said to me, they're going to get a 3-pointer and they're going to tie the game. And that was like 5 minutes ago. So, or like, Jesus Christ. Now we got to fucking wait.
You need a blood note.
She didn't open it, did she? Came out naive. I'm sorry.
Can you feel my disappointment?
I says, no, that's what I the whole band was like, you know, like, and he was doing it the whole time. But here's what he did after they threw him out of the band. I don't know if you can do this. You can copyrights on the name of the band. The next day, you copyright on the name of the band. So if you book another gig, you can't use it.
Sorry, guys. We got to wait.
He got him. Somehow it canceled their other gig.
And this is going to be the longest 5 minutes in our lives.
I would have never thought of that.
So, Let's pray the Knicks just fucking blow them out of the water. All right, I'll be right back. I'm gonna get another drink.
Just tell us. And what else?
No way! Hell no! Let's go! Come on! Get up to the town! Help him! There we go! Oh yeah, baby! Let's hurry my music! Let's hurry out! Hurry out! Let's go! Go, kids! Go
They hire me. I'm going to grab going.
I love it tonight. Well, these guys I love it.
bullshit! That's the movie back of the game right there. Let's go. Come on. Okay, we out. Push! Push! We got ball.
Get up,
Show some boobs out there or something, right? Yeah, you called that. You jinxed us. Whoa. Silicone right here. No silicone in there? No. This is all natural. Got it. Yeah, get the rifle's team name.
That sucks.
No. Come on, town, pay attention.
I would know if I was out there playing.
Come on.
If I do that bad. Goddamn right. Go, bud.
I give you double
Oh, no, sir! No way! Hard! Woo!
tight one.
When I get these straight, I'll be able to do this. Pick up! Still got 31 minutes.
Obviously, I looked down too hard.
Does the other cheek just as firm? Oh yeah. I feel violated. Oh we didn't want it to be I ain't got no butter. I need to feel my butter. I got boobies though, yeah.
Stop there.
No way!
It better not
Let's go! Let's go! Come on! No way!
Say
Here we go. 10 minutes later.
I just want to play drums. Please. Somebody just fucking score. Be over. Stop with the timeouts. Come on.
well, that's not real. That's
I wake up every morning and take a real that 50-year-old prostate problem. Limbo, how low did you go?
I don't even remember the name of anybody's game here. Anybody's game.
Come on! Come on! Fuck you! Neil?
Temperature flaring. Temperature flaring.
Looks like this. Yeah, you feel that. That's what it is. I don't like that
He's saying under the towel. I didn't know. Didn't go in there. Two fingers just in the net. They could still win. That motherfucker can't get a three-pointer. What time is it? From the outside line. Well, if they go back to the outside.
Here's the thing though. You shouldn't even fucking be here.
Come on, there.
It's so real quiet now.
I should have been at home right now. Rubbing my fucking feet. Comfortably. I'm on my second, I'm on my fourth.
We're gonna win.
Fuck you, shit, man. That's Oh yeah, yes.
I got it. Come on, come on, come on! Come on! Go, go, go!
Cash money!
Get it! Go!
Hold on!
Go! Get it! They got it! There you go. She's got some friends that go, you've never seen me in football.
Hey, you know what was game we got on today? Fucking Obi. Obi fucked the game up.
What the fuck?
Obi fucked the game up. Number 15. So, oh my God.
Right. Everybody walks away.
So one, they play by Giants teams. So I was a shit.
You should have gone home with her that day. We got an 8-round pool, Dad. Yeah, 8-round pool. It's the Hershey. That's a backbone. It's a Hershey. You do. All right. It's over.
Yeah, back to work.
Back to work.
Thank fucking God. Back to work now.
Somebody say I just farted.
All right, guys. You're troopers for hanging in. Sorry about that. Can't do anything about it. Boss said so. You do so here in Jersey. You do what the boss says in Jersey.
Foul shots, regulation. This guy only made 1 out of 2, 1 out of 2.
Got it, Mr. Foul shots.
They are. One guy made 1 out of 2, and the next guy made 1 out of 2.
That guy, that
One makes 2 for the game.
guy that made that big shot. That's a great game. I don't think I like basketball.
You're lucky that it went up.
That's like a story.
Yeah, it was like, oh my God. What's the odds of that? Going straight up.
One of the other guys batted away after an instant rim, right? George was the batted away.
Yeah. Price no one wrote. They make the foul shots in regulation, though. They wouldn't get that. They made 1 out of 2. They got 1 out of 2.
Who's the better team?
Dawn, I love that joke. That's awesome.
Right there.
What?
When my team loses football. When my team loses football.
Oh, God.
She's a sore loser.
Oh, I am a mother.
She won't even watch it. She'll be like, well, we can't watch
I can't. I am not.
Welcome back, everybody. All I have to say is screw Indiana. Fuck them guys.
I'm just happy the game's over.
Don't make anybody else angry. You stop talking.
Nah, whatever.
I want to play. Sweet, sweet, sweet.
Come at me, man.
Another game on. Sweet, sweet, sweet.
Yeah. All I heard was squeak, squeak, squeak. And the sound of money flying away.
Out of here.
Service from lonely land the animals and tracks now become my pets and I'm living off the grass the drippings from my ceiling. It's okay to eat fish because they don't have any feet. final kiss. Living off the grass, dripping from my ceiling. It's okay to be because it's
Hank.
Put your hands together.
Who does that?
Rock and roll shit.
Who does that?
Put your hands together.
Like your voice, I love it. It sounds like Mike Ness too.
Check.
Mike Ness.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, take care of your awesome bartenders. Woo-hoo! And take the Hump Trio, your band, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
we try the
What's fruit?
At least you've never seen me.
I'll just do it. Ready?
Thank you very much.
Come on, John. Go kick mom.
What the hell?
We did it. We
Appreciate it,
did
Douglas.
it. Bill Garthly. We did let's walk on.
Go like, go like. Don't play Panama Rex. There was something else.
Yeah.
What's that? Huh? heading into.
Come back. Good job. Jenny, long time. It's our favorite delinquent.
I would say try diary.
Serena, thank you so much.
Want to try it?
What better time than now?
Can't guarantee it.
All right, you ready?
I mean, it might suck. I might bail like in this second verse.
Serena, he's got congas. He's standing over there and he has congas he's playing.
You have to help me sing. Thanks for coming out tonight. Hump Day Trio in the house. Take care of your most awesome bartenders. Sorry about the overtime with the Knicks game.
Fuck those Knicks.
Check it out. We've got HumpDayTrio.com. Thanks to Neil making that website for us, right? Very nice job. Awesome job. And Jess, our manager extraordinaire. She made him do it. She motivates them very well.
Ready?
totally awful since we didn't practice that ever. Thanks for drinking out there.
We got it. You just have to get the scene right.
Uh-oh.
We appreciate you, motherfuckers. Bush has got to be more confident. That's a good one. Good hand.
Good job, Mom.
That's the birth of a new song.
It's a birth of a new song.
Mr. Junk Chief, what do you want to hear?
Next time will try to wrestle with
That's it.
Charlie's hiding. Charlie says no, and he's sunk back into the bushes.
Don't think I won't go in the men's room.
Uh-oh, Jess is going in the men's room after you, Charlie.
For blowjobs?
Break that wall, Drew. Break that wall.
Here she comes, Charlie. You better get out of that.
Or is that Kiss? Something like that.
Come on, Charlie. Just one, and then we'll go home.
Jeez, I hope you had time to wash your hands. Well, we have Angus Young here.
My wife just walked into the men's room and grabbed this guy out of there that haven't seen this last song.
Dying to laugh from when I went to the men's room. I was like, you think I won't come in here? I don't care. I've seen them all.
Were you mid-swipe? Mid-swipe?
Are your hands clean?
Use Jackson's microphone.
Oh, how rude. Look, I mean, like, how rude.
great band, everybody. I'm gonna go in the bathroom and finish my pee. I'll be right back.
Love you, Charlie. Wash your hands.
I did. I was like, okay, good. And he was.
Guys, that was awesome.
Coming out, everybody. Tip your bartenders, tip your band.
It's good old Charlie. Oh, that's awesome, Charlie. Charlie's the best, man. Victoria. It's off. It's dead. It's just totally dead. It died. Yeah, it's dead. Dead. That's it. We're at 12:07, man. Cindy, thank you. Dawn, thank you. Victoria, thank you so much. Yeah. Charlie is one crazy performer, man. Crazy performer. So much fun. So much fun. Victoria, all right, awesome. You guys rock. Thanks for hanging out. And anybody that really stuck with me, Dawn, you were here the whole night, man. You were an awesome fan. Here's to you, Dawn. You are amazing. So, thanks for the great night, guys. Gonna call it off here. I gotta pack this stuff up and get home. All right, until Sunday, 7 o'clock. Every Sunday, 7 o'clock. I'll see you then. Toodaloo, kangaroos. Don't forget to hit that subscribe and like. Come on. But I appreciate you too, Dawn. Thank you so much. Really do. Spread the word. Spread the good word. And I'll see you then. Toodaloo, kangaroos. Be good. Have a great Memorial Day weekend. Start of your work weekend. Summer is here. Summer's here, guys. Memorial Day weekend. How cool is that? And I'll see you on Sunday night, Memorial Day weekend. It's going to be a great weekend. Enjoy. Be safe with your family and friends. And enjoy the holiday. Bye, guys.